Welcome to Mickett Stackhouse Studio. I'm Carol Mickett.
And I'm Robert Stackhouse.
And this is our studio in Tarpon Springs, Florida, the northmost city of Pinellas County.
We moved into this studio in January 2020. And it enables us to work on large-scale work, multiple projects, and store our archives. What you see on the walls are variations of ways of depicting water. We live on Pinellas County, we're surrounded by water, so it's a natural thing to be interested in. It's also very challenging to investigate ways of depicting water, both two-dimensionally as well as three-dimensionally.
As we walk into our studio to the left, you'll start seeing photographs, and this is our conference area. The images in the photographs represent commissions that we've had throughout the country. We're going to go to this larger painting, and as we do, we're going to go past paints that we have laid out, acrylics, all the colors that we can easily choose, and you can see there's little buckets that we put the paint in when we're working.
Let me go out here and go over this painting, which is very important to us. This is called There, Here, There/Here, and it's about global and local responses. And the Gulf of Mexico is the blue, and the white area is the land around it. You can see the Yucatan Peninsula. The blue ribbons that are going off the canvas are the currents of the world's water. So they are depicting a global sense, and the Gulf of Mexico is a local sense. So this is about the troubled waters, about our troubled environment, in that the water is gaining too much CO2, it's getting too high, it's getting too toxic. And so you have the tarpon jumping out of the water. And what this does in this time of COVID-19, it shows that we're all connected, both locally and globally.
As we move further into the studio, here to the left is a painting called An Imbalance of Fire. And it's also showing that the waters of the Gulf, of the Bay, and of all the oceans in the world are too hot. Of course, there isn't fire coming out of them, but there might as well be. Our goal, of course, is to have a balance so that our waters will not rise, our hurricanes will not intensify, and the life that lives in the water will flourish. Now here, I'm going to talk about these two paintings. As you can see, they have a rich green background, and they have glimmering gold and silver trees. These are icons, and they're meant to be honorific. We honor these two trees, the mangrove and the live oak, because they absorb large quantities of CO2 which traps heat in our water. The mangrove in particular, a mangrove forest will absorb more CO2 than the rainforest. These are prolific in Pinellas County. We want to cultivate them. We want more of them because they can help our lives and the rest of the lives in the environment. And here we are, back to where we started. And we thank you for coming to this tour of our studio. And we hope that in time, you will visit us in person.